Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ghost River Triangle Con. I am here with our heroes panel. And just in case you don't know them, though, if you don't know them, you're in the wrong place. We have Emily Andrus, Greg Lawson, Martina Ortiz Luis, and Varun Saranga. How is everyone doing on day 2 of the con?
Way
So
better than the
amazing.
villains. So much better, better looking,
Yeah.
funnier, wittier. So, that's all I care about.
Right. Absolutely. Um, I wanted to start off with a question that if you could meet any of your personal heroes, dead or alive, who would it be?
I just met one of mine and I was so uncool. For me, mine are Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, just because I think that what they have done, I just love that they're both performers and artists and writers and sort of unapologetically feminist. They also really preach kindness and they don't take themselves too seriously. So those are two the people I would probably want to meet.
Nice. I definitely think I don't know if he's my hero, but I just read Obama's book and I would love to have a conversation with Barack Obama because it sounds like it would be one of the most insightful things to discuss his perspective of the world, which is like he's so unique and he's so well spoken. And yeah, it just really when I read that book, felt really inspired and understood it's a far more complicated process being a president than I could ever imagine.
Wouldn't you immediately be like, are there aliens? Right off the bat, I'd be like, are there aliens?
What was in Area 51?
Yes,
immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally.
I think for me, I'd probably want to meet Kobe Bryant just because like he was like my dad, like ever since I was young, he would make me watch videos of Kobe Bryant and be like, watch this for motivation, look at how hard he works, listen to what he says about art, because he was also such an artistic soul as well, and like just his drive and his work ethic. But also Beyonce.
Oh God, yeah.
Nice, obviously.
Step on me.
Right?
Beyonce could step on me, and I'd be like, "This is the best day
Thank
of my
you.
life." Yeah, thank you so much. Oh my
I
God.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to pin down a hero, but well, it's not. But it was my dad, and when he was alive, I already asked him all the stuff that I wanted to ask. But like, there's so many people that influence me. Like when I'm watching TV and I see a Barack Obama interview on anything, I immediately stop because I'm intrigued about what he has to say, because he has an amazing capacity to put a fresh viewpoint on an old problem.
Yeah.
And I love that about that. I love those communication skills are awesome. But I'd have to say it would be someone like Shakespeare. That would be good. I'd love to know if he wrote all the plays himself, or and if he and how he was inspired, apart from making a buck writing for the king and queen and the royalty. Uh, some of the most beautiful language in the world, and I would have to ask him where the inspiration came from. Like, where did that light bulb go off? Who were you? Where did you get that idea from? That would intrigue me a lot.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to be able to speak to one of my heroes, I'd be living the dream right now because I am speaking to quite a few of them. Just wanted to throw that out there. Um, Given the chance, would you rather play a hero or a villain? And then, Emily, do you prefer writing for heroes or villains?
I loved playing Eve. Like that was
You were so good, Varun. You were so
I mean,
good.
it just was like you wrote it so good. It was just like it was all a chance for I remember all of us were discussing like how to play it similarly, and it just was a moment where you could just bite into a new character. Like you didn't have to be yourself, yet you're in the confines of your character, but you got to be someone totally new and kind of what that character would be uninhibited, like evil.
Yeah.
And it's so liberating and it's so freeing. And so I don't know, I loved playing that villain. And I also loved the villain. Eve was like a really compelling villain to me, of just this trapped person trying to get out. And of course she'll become vindictive and evil over time.
Mm.
Yeah.
I always say villain because I assume that they're going to be more fun to play. But in reality, whenever I have played a villain, I've tried to find the hero in him and the good in him, because I don't believe that everybody, a detailed character is all bad or all good. You got to find both of them. So all the villains I've played, I've ruined them because I've just made them into ordinary people who just happen to be doing bad things, you know. I'll try to find the music that they like to listen to. The most important thing for me in a villain is to find a sense of humor, because everybody's got a sense of humor. And maybe that gives us some contrast in the performance to when they're actually doing something really frightening. The worst words I've ever heard a villain say is if they're about to kill you, they say, I really hate that I have to do this, but I have to.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, I feel like once again, I feel like playing a villain would be super interesting and fun and crazy, but also Emily.
Taking notes.
Emily's like, but it's also a dream of mine to like play a superhero.
So you'd be so good.
Thanks.
So I'm always still blown away that this is Martina's like first role.
Oh my God, you're so good. Your instincts are so amazing, Martina. Just like
Thanks.
your reactions, it's just something you can't teach someone. It's just to be so natural and in the moment. And yeah, you're killing it, girl. And your hair looks amazing today. I just want to say it.
Oh, thank you.
I had to wear a hat. You look amazing. So,
So good.
well, I will say that like I think they're all extraordinary, but also Greg, I think Nedley was supposed to be much more of a villain, but you just are so full of humanity and layers and humor and all those things you talked about that I was like, it's way more interesting to explore why Nedley is what he's like and understand that he had to make decisions to protect the town as a whole and protect the normal people, non-supernatural jerks who are just trying to live their lives. I thank you for that gift, because just watching your performance in season 1, I was like, oh my God, he's playing this with so many layers and so much nuance. But like that to me is real life. And it's the same thing like Michael Eklund sometimes said, which I really love, which is like villains don't think they're the villains, right? They think that their plan is the plan. Like Boba wants to get out of the Ghost River Triangle in first season with the woman he loves. And that's a worthy cause in his eyes. He is a victim of the Earth curse as much as anyone else. You know, heroes write history, and I love writing both. But one of the privileges of Earth, because of this extraordinarily talented cast, is you can write your heroes like villains and your villains like heroes. Like Winona too is not a traditional hero, right? She's kind of a mess. She's like an alcoholic. She's kind of selfish. She makes very self-destructive choices. But I love elevating those people and telling their stories as well. So I love those shades of gray.
I think that there's a dark side to Nedley too. We just haven't seen it, you know, because the question I have really with Nedley is that how can one man who is powerless be the sheriff of that town for 30 years? It's a rough town. He had to at some point have been the kind of person that would have the qualities to keep that under control. And
I'm biting my tongue so hard right now. I'm just like, yeah.
Like when he was like 30, maybe maybe he used to have a really bad temper where he would have to count to 10 all the time. And maybe he had a reputation for having a bad temper, and that reputation kept the town. You know, maybe he wasn't such a nice guy when he was younger. I don't know.
Yeah. Or made his own deals with devils.
Oh,
right?
Maybe that's true. Yeah. Yes.
You know,
yeah.
What's always so great about your performance too, Greg, is like Tim and I talk about it often. You're always, before a scene starts as Nedley, it's like Nedley is going through this like torture experience. He's always contemplating something. There's this moral ambiguity. It's like the weight of the world is always there before your first line starts, and then you're in the scene. And I just always love it. I'm like, what was Nedley thinking about the moment before we entered this scene.
It's
Like,
because he
I
has
do
to
admit to
wrangle
act-
such young, horny idiots.
I do-
It's like,
no,
he just is like,
yeah.
oh my God, it's like torture that he has to be like, you idiots, like, put
I
on a
admit,
real shirt,
I admit
stop
to
flirting with
adding
each
that.
other.
Like I remember, I forget what scene it was, but I think it was the first season, and I was supposed to sit at the bar, and the shot would be on me, and then Winona would come through the door, and Paulo was directing, and I thought, well, I've got to be thinking something. I can't just be sitting here, you know. So that's where that kind of weight of the world, ponderous, like what the hell, what a town. Um, that sort of mystery to Nedley probably happened, was that me just thinking, well, I've got to be thinking something. So, you know, so and it's probably isn't good, you know.
Absolutely. I'm curious, would all of you consider Calamity Jane a hero or a villain?
is Calamity
Tasty.
still there?
Behind the scenes, a villain. Listen, that cat was a lot.
How hard was it to get the cat
That
to
cat showed up
walk?
at my doorstep with like a knife. It was like, okay, if you don't write more scenes for me. That cat did not love Cat Burrell, guys. Look.
No.
Um,
Didn't it take like so long to get that cat to walk from A to B? I remember like everyone was cheering when they got the cat to do what they
probably. Working with animals is really hard. Although I do remember the scene where like I think Tim has to find Calamity Jane in the closet. The cat nailed it. That cat nailed like pathos, like hunger, despair. It was a good cat.
Wait, why was Calamity Jane trending on Friday? Was there something?
Because we made Nedley eat it.
Oh God! Oh, poor Calamity Jane. Oh
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
she deserved it. She deserved it.
She deserved it.
Sorry, I refuse to apologize. No.
So let me understand this. The cat was difficult to work with, so you made me eat it.
Yeah. Let that be a lesson to the rest of the actors. You know what? Listen, if you're difficult on set, Nedley's gonna be like, no. It's funny. This is the Heroes panel. We're like, listen, we will kill as many cats to get the show made. Yeah, yeah. Please don't put that in. Oh wait, this is live. It's fine. It's good. It's all good.
But you know, I think this is a heroes panel. Winona is our hero, and the moral ambiguity of Winona is a representation of like the show's heroics. Like Winona's wrestling with being a hero all the time. That's what being a hero is.
I think
I bet
so
you.
too.
I bet you the villains will start talking about how they've tried to make their characters heroes, and then it'll all even out.
Oh. Can we crash that Zoom call and be like, no?
You can definitely
Give us
crash
the link, Bernie.
You can crash the Twitch chat if you want. I would encourage
I'm already
that.
like 8 hours behind on my life, so I don't know if I should do that. But
For the rest of the season, because so far this season has been nothing short of incredible. For the rest of the season, of course, without giving too much away, what can you say we have to look forward to as fans?
Oh my God. You have everything to look forward to. This is the best season. There's so much that's been happening. No, I mean it. I remember when we were all filming it, like the first day back, Tim and I are just like, I can't believe this is real. Like this is, and
you were so cold, your brain was probably numb.
No. It's just like the funniest. Everyone is so appreciative to be back that I think you're just gonna see that in the story. The second half is gonna be so much fun for everybody. Like and it's crazy. Like episode 9 is
episode 9 is
Oh my
so
God.
funny. It's so funny. Yeah.
so crazy. Yeah.
I know. I feel like we have 3 really crazy episodes in a row. 7, 8, 9 are nuts.
Yeah.
I'm proud of season 4. I'm proud of you guys. I think it's really good. And it's funny, the finale just went out to very select few critics, and one of the critics did email me yesterday, just like being like, I sobbed and sobbed and sobbed, which was pretty gratifying. I don't know. I feel like this cast has never been better, and they're like, just thank you so much, you guys, for your commitment to the material. I'm just going for it with the crazy, and I don't know. I think the fans will love it. I hope so. They may have notes.
and just as a heads up, everyone, Tamara will be on the next panel in the. She will be on the villains panel due to some technical
What?
difficulties.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Yep.
Betrayed. Okay.
This
Okay.
is very Rosita, though.
It is.
Makes total sense.
Yeah. Super Survivor, right? Yeah.
Survivor.
Mm.
I just also need to say that everyone in this chat has been so enthusiastic about everything that has happened so far within the first half of the season, and especially within the second half. And we've only seen one episode, so I'm sure we may have notes, but I would never send them over. I would never send them over because they would you every single one of you know how the show should be written, how the show should be acted, and how the show should be. So
No, thank
if
you.
anyone has notes, I'll speak to them personally. I'll talk to them first. I appreciate also that everyone thinks that I'm Cat Burrell's dog Bernie in disguise.
Aw.
Who knows? Maybe that's true.
No bad Bernies. There are no bad Bernies.
There
There's
are
no
no
bad-
bad Bernies. It's true. Within the last couple of minutes that we have here, I'm curious what each of your superhero catchphrases would be if you were a superhero.
Aren't we all superheroes on the show?
Absolutely. So what would your, even if like you can do your in real life person as like you are in real life, or your character.
Okay, Martina, go.
Oh my God, no! I don't. I'm like,
I know, you're so mean. You're so mean.
I'm like thinking. Someone else go first.
Yeah,
the,
I'll go
re-
first.
the rewrite will be better. That's fine.
I think
The first
Natalie.
draft.
I think Nelly's catchphrase would be, "Oh, not again."
I like that. I can see
Um,
that. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just came up with that.
Jeremy's catchphrase would be for science.
Oh,
For
that's
science.
cute. I love that. These are good.
I think mine would be, I'm just gonna steal a Cat Burrell tweet that she literally tweeted me, and it's just, run first, scream later.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really good. And those are so good.
Fantastic. Emily, if you can work those in any way you can.
No worries. You know what? Season 5. Let's go.
Yes,
It's all
let's
ca-
go.
It's the all catchphrase season. I'm ready to go.
Everyone only speaks in catchphrases. Well, due to the technical difficulties, unfortunately, I have to end the panel early. I'm so sorry, everyone. I just want to say thank you to all of you for being incredible and amazing and inspiring, and for always giving us something to look forward to and something to love, even in the dark times, because that's exactly what heroes do.
Aw. Thank you
So-
for understanding what we're trying to do and just appreciating the incredible people on this panel. They really are once in a lifetime as far as performers go, and they deserve your love. So thank you for getting it.
Yeah, thank you.
Except Tamara. Bye.
And on that note,
Just kidding. I love you.
so folks, stick around. Our villains panel will be coming up very shortly in a couple of minutes. So stay tuned, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you, everyone, so much.
Thanks, Bernie. Thanks, guys. I love you. See you soon.